Hey, Scott here. So let's change pace. We're going to the Sugar Shack this afternoon. I will try to get as much video as I can. But why don't we go gardening in Canada? Gardening, Canada. March. What are you smoking? It's okay. It's okay. I've got it all planned out. We've got the seeds growing now for 2 weeks. Unfortunately, the only place I can do it, because I kind of blew out my knee, but I wouldn't give up. Well, it's got much worse. So my seeds are now in my bedroom. So, it's all right. Debbie's not angry. Might be a little anxiety, but she's not angry. Excuse me. So that's what we're going to go with, is that it's okay, and I'll get this out of here as soon as I can put my seeds in the ground. But our last frost date is the middle of May. So I've got a few little months to get there. Now, if you don't see me for a few days and you see an SOS coming, send help. Alrighty, let's have a look, see what we got planned. Alright, so we've got two different types of zucchini. That big bad boy, that's actually Garden State Gardener that sent me that one. These ones were sent to me by Jesse and Lisa. And hang on. This one, that one, and the back one there, believe it or not, are watermelon seeds. I've never heard or seen anybody grow watermelon, and well, I got it started. So, and then we come up here, we've got got my cheat sheet, guys. What have I got back there? I've got that's the back one. I've got okra over in the back. I've got dwarf tomatoes. That's dwarf tomatoes. I got more zucchini there. I've got white onions, and they really didn't take off, but we got some. That's another watermelon seed right there. And we've got Mickey Mouse tomatoes back there. We've got giant Belgiums up front right here. And we've got sweet peppers in the back. And we've got mountain fresh tomatoes right there. Now, this one I've got to get some of these transplanted and throw out the ones. The garlic chives didn't take whatsoever. They're dud. Brussels sprouts, ton of them come up. So now I'm just gonna, now guys, help me out here. Do I put one per container, or would I put 2 or 3 per container? Please, in the comments, let me know. And yes, Joe did send me Peter pepper, so I guess I'm gonna grow some Peters. And we got cherry tomatoes because, well, Rob's granddaughter just loves cherry tomatoes. So we got Jamaican hot peppers right there. We've got sugar pud tomatoes right there. And we still have more zucchinis right here. And that's the Jesse and Lisa variety. So, hey, get out of there, silly. Now, I'd like to do a review on on this little seed thing. Guys, it's garbage. It's already broken, fallen apart. Lexi, if you don't mind me showing, so Lexi thinks that's amusing underneath there because there's a little bit of water still in the pot. But yes, I do have Band-Aids holding it up because it broke. Whenever I ordered it, it seemed like it said metal construction. Absolutely. But if it was any thinner and you had a sneeze, you'd sneeze right through the darn stuff. The grow lights, obviously I bought separate. Great purchase on those. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. What you doing? Stay out of my flowers. Or stay out of my vegetables. Yes, I know you like to eat vegetables. No. If you jump up there, you're gonna learn that you're gonna be full of dirt. And then I'm gonna be in trouble. So, not bad, eh, guys? From being a gardening virgin, or for a very long time, to actually prepping and growing my seeds and being ready so that I might actually get fruit by the end of June. And there's more seeds that I'm going to start putting here shortly. I just wanted to get, she so wants to get into the bag of dirt that I have right there. Oh boy, gotta love dogs. So this is a tremendous amount of food, but give me a second, I'll explain why. So, I've been blessed by Joe, Garden State Gardener. He has sent me 99% of this. Joe, thank you. You know, I couldn't have done this without, a whole bunch of other people. Lexi, get out of there, you Nimrod. Without so many people in the gardening community helping me out, answering my sometimes stupid questions, but they're not stupid to me because I just don't know. I was, this is something that I can do with my disability, and I feel like I'm helping because there's enough. If every one of these turn into a tomato plant, guys, I'm helping 5 families. From the seeds I start, there will be 5 families benefit from these. 2, I know cannot buy fresh vegetables. But with Joe, giving me that, and the reason why I've bought all this other stuff is to ensure that I can bless neighbors and friends who I know can't afford fresh vegetables. I can bless them so long as they look after them. I will give them the soil, I plan on, trying to do a little fundraiser through my PayPal that I can buy some individuals some soil, some fertilizer, and the good fertilizer I can get right off the farm. But there's gas in my truck to get there, and it's costly. Even this venture right here, I'm well over $400 so far, and that's not including the blessings Joe's given me. And Tammy also, I won her contest. She blessed me with a lot of seeds. We didn't get the first one, but we got the second one. And, you know, a lot of this stuff, I said last year that my garden seemed to go blah as soon as I hit the heat. I'm mixing my garden this year. Half of this stuff can be grown in Texas, and some of it's for northern climate. My tomatoes, I had like 100 pounds of tomatoes on my vines. They never grew in size. And we can't figure out why. But as soon as it got really hot, I started losing my vegetables. So is it because of the seeds and it's not used to a warm climate? You know, like everybody, not everybody, some people think it's cold in Canada year round. It's actually not. During the summer, we can bounce between 95 and 115 for probably 60 days. So, you know, we get extremely hot here and we have high humidities. So I don't know. I want to bless other families locally who, you know, I know that if I put 4 or 5 zucchini plants, a couple tomato plants, they'll be able to preserve the zucchinis, because let's face it, one zucchini plant will keep, you know, blessing them for fruit for a good month and a half up here, 2 months. So, you know, they can make that into breads. They can eat it as is. They're still getting the nutrition of vegetables. And it's really sad to me that people cannot afford what some of us take for granted. There's always vegetables in our fridge. You know, even up here where we pay sometimes 3 times, like right now, vegetables, what I should do is actually, next time we go for groceries, actually I may be going tomorrow, so that may be another thing that I do, is how much is our vegetables right now in our grocery store. It's crazy. And, you know, Rob blesses so many people with meat, and I figure if I can, and what we, so 3 of the families are myself, Rob, and Katie and Josh on the farm. So there's 3 right there, and then there's 2 other families that I know would be over the moon. And they can turn it, they're homeschooled, they can turn it into different things. So what I'll do is, probably once I get that to the cup size, I will turn it over so that they can start putting it in their window. And once I know that it's pretty much safe for them to start growing it by a window. Right now I still have pretty high humidity in there. Normally it's closed up and there's, you know, moisture on the inside. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I'm going with it. As long as they're green and growing, woohoo! I seem like I'm doing something right. So this is what I've been up to, guys, is just behind the scenes, trying to be able to bless other families. And whatever we don't eat, we have 7 pigs this year. That's a lot of piggies. And I've only got 1 grocery store that said that they would help with expired bread, cakes, pretty much anything that would go in the garbage. I'm going to pick it up twice a week, and we will have dedicated freezers. A couple people are going to donate freezers to us, and we'll just put the freezers in the barn, and freeze the bread, freeze whatever. Like, don't get me wrong. That's not all they're going to get. They're going to get protein and, you know, so many other beneficial things. As you saw, Rob's got it down to growing pretty amazing pork. And I have been able to sell the other half of my pig, which will pay for mine. So they're not being gouged. It's $4.50 a pound, cut wrapped, which I think is reasonable for farm raised pork. And you guys see how we treat our animals, you know, very humane. I try to show you guys everything. So this is what's going to happen. Rob's actually going to plant about 300 pounds of potatoes back in the pasture. And then we will, come fall, we'll divvy up all our bounty. Not that we're going to divvy up a whole bunch, because they're going to be growing. I don't have the room to grow this many tomatoes to start with. And hot peppers and all that stuff. So I'm getting two of the white IBC totes, and I'm going to cut them in half. So I'm going to have 4 more places to grow, so that I know there's one family, there's an elderly couple who live close, that I am going to grow for them as well, and I'll just leave bags on their front step, probably at night, so they don't know who it is. Just a little blessing. And I know they don't have cell phones. They don't even know what YouTube is, so I can speak freely. But I'll just hang the produce off their door once a week. But that's what I want to start up here. And, you know, there's more coming from my channel. I cannot, because of the hokey pokey that's been around, I was hoping to unroll something. It's actually something that can be used worldwide, but I'm focusing on my community and our county. And if others want to pick up, I will more than help them. But my mission now is to help end childhood poverty. It is growing leaps and bounds in this area, that, you know, adults make choices. Children, they don't. They go off of other people's choices until they're old enough.